are introduced to the crowd. And actually, when you think about it, why should it be limited to championships? Why isn't this system used, as long as it can fit the timetable, again and again at big spectacular meetings, the commercial ones? So Marvin Bracey then, sitting on his blocks, he goes in lane 1, the first of a trio of Americans in this men's 60 meters final. Only third in his semi though. Xi of China getting through to the fastest loser. As the fastest loser, he too third in his semi-final. Trayvon Bromell, the youngster, winner of his semi-final, but not in a time that will trouble the likes of Collins and Powell if they repeat their performances from the semis. Kim Collins, 6:49, the 39-year-old, very close to his lifetime best of 6:47. And Asaf Powell, well, after his run in the heat this morning and then his semi-final a couple of hours ago, 6:44 in both of those races. Some people whispering that the world record might be under threat. I think Maurice Green's 6:39 from Madrid 18 years ago is probably safe, but who knows? Powell of Jamaica is a world record holder already, remember, many times outdoors, although we're now in the era of Usain Bolt. Bing Tiansu goes in lane 6. The Chinese was 9th in the World Championship final outdoors last year. He's certainly going to go at least one place better here indoors. Raymond Gittins and Mike Rogers complete the lineup. Gittins of Barbados, the 28-year-old in lane 7 beside Mike Rogers in lane 8. It would be extraordinary if anybody from an outside lane would come through and take this on the tight indoor tracks. Perhaps not as technical as the hurdles, which we saw pay for one of the Americans, but this 60 meters is nonetheless an unforgiving event. Very little room for error. Bracey in 1, Xi in 2, Bromell in 3, Kim Collins in 4, Powell in 5. Watch him in that yellowed vest of Jamaica. Sue Gittins running. Good start from Powell, really good start too from Bromell. Bromell to chase, and here comes Powell now. Is he going to get there? No, he's not. Bromell takes it, look at the time, 6:47. And yet again, Asaf Powell will have the accusers onto him, saying when the pressure is on, he cannot reproduce the goods. He has done this again and again over the years, to be fair. Looked fantastic in qualifying and just not reproduced the form necessary. I don't want to say crumbled come the pressure of the final, but not reproduced what he'd shown just hours earlier. And Trayvon Bromell is world indoor champion. Brilliant, brilliant stuff. Equal third in the World Outdoor Championships last year, Trayvon Bromell. But this fella, well, he's not going to be 21 until July. Take a look at it again, Chris.
Really compact, isn't it? Gets up into his position really, really quickly. I reckon if Powell had had another, 10-15 meters, he may have hunted him down, but he didn't. It's a 60-meter race, and Bromell knew instantly, there was no doubt in his mind. Collins also there or thereabouts, but my word.
Collins gets the silver. Bromell 6:47, Collins 6:50. And according to our computer, surely that's not right. I thought Powell was second.
Yeah, Powell surely second.
I'd like to see it again, but they're saying Bromell, Collins, Gittins, 1, 2, 3. No, that cannot be right, surely. Powell looks second to me. That big Jamaican chest of his can't have fooled the timers on this occasion, surely. But Trayvon Bromell, boy oh boy. And Asaf Powell must have been thinking, this is my time. There is no Tyson Gay. There is no Usain Bolt. This has got to be my day. But Bromell, at the age of 20, and he won't be 21 for another 3 months or so, 3 or 4 months, prefers to race in shorts like Colin Jackson a few years back rather than the one-piece outfits which so many favour. But 6:47 for Trayvon Bromell here. Good enough. And of course, a new personal best, his first time under 6:50. The computer's still saying Collins and Gittins second and third, but there's been a delay in proceedings, and I think they're reworking the result. Let's see what it throws at us this time, the computer.
Well, that clearly shows, surely.
Well, Powell in second or third. Certainly he's a medalist there in that yellow vest. Who's on the near side? That
Collins
is Gittins,
Collins is way out of the placings there, according to that photograph. So, our computer
Computer says no at the moment.
Computer says no. Well, it's got Xie down in 4th place, Gittins in 3rd, and nothing so far for Powell.
Take a look at this again. Bromell clearly first, and it may well be that Gittins of Barbados in the blue vest there, second to left in lane 7. A brilliant dip from him. Look at, he glances across, dips. You're not supposed to do that. That breaks the rules. The coaches will say no. Keep your head forward, facing forward. Drive that chest forward. Millimeters matter. I think Powell's second there. I reckon by the tiniest of margins, Powell's probably taken second, but they once again are dragging this out to excruciating lengths.
Well, Gittins now has been given second in 6:51, so maybe you're right, maybe on the dip he did get it, which would mean surely that Powell would get bronze. At the moment, there is no official time being given for Powell at all. He still doesn't know where he's finished.
What is bizarre, it took ages and ages for the result of the pentathlon to be worked out.
No doubt about the winner though. He's off and running and into his celebration, and still Powell waits. This is almost just adding to the misery, really. He was so confident that this would be his day. This was his time.
It's ironic, isn't it, when you think how well things have gone generally, technically, and the presentation has all been so polished, and now at the final hour on this second day of 4. 2 more great days of action to come, by the way. Let's just remind you of that from Portland. Powell given the silver medal. It has come through now. Bromell 6:47, Powell 6:50, Gittins 6:51. And the Chinese, Ji and Su in 4th and 5th. They're a growing force, aren't they? Mike Rogers in 6th, Bracey 7th. Kim Collins, strange enough, 7th equal along with Bracey. That means down to the 1,000th they couldn't be divided. Couldn't be separated.
Well, now we finally got the right result, and frankly we could see that from our replays several minutes ago. So just to recap, Trayvon Bromell is the world indoor champion. Safa Powell silver, Gittins, the Beijing gets bronze.
I don't think anybody's told Safa Powell yet that he has the silver medal. They're on to him already. The British. You going to the anniversary games in London, or don't you know? It's a little bit of a strange time to be asking about his summer of racing.
Was that Mr. Wilbert Greaves asking the question?
No, it wasn't. No, it was some other British official. They are all volunteers. They do a fantastic job. There are dozens and dozens of them out there on the infield through the 4 days, and just a word of praise for them. They don't get a great deal sometimes. To the right of picture, that's Wilbert Greaves, former top British hurdler. I think he was 4th in the European Championships back in '82, Wilbert. He was a very, very good hurdler. Slightly more of him now, of course, than when he used to get over the barriers so efficiently. But Safa Powell, I think, now has heard at last that he has a silver medal, but it's not the colour he wants, Chris. The guy is going to end his career at this rate. Don't let's forget that Powell is 33, excuse me. He is going to end his career without that major global gold. Individual gold.
That'll haunt him. 6:44.
It's ironic, isn't it? Because he's, several times a world record breaker individually, has relay gold medals and world records galore, but he will be known, if he's unlucky, as the nearly man. Well, the man who was not the nearly man but has a world title today is Trayvon Bromell at the age of 20, 6.47, a personal best for the young American to take a title for them. Another gold for the USA. They're having a great week already. Powell and Gittins, silver and bronze.